Ooh, Kanye West. Very good. Very, very good. This is the Noisey Questionnaire of Life. Noisy. And this is Jeff Goldblum. Jeff. On the one time I took LSD, I was playing the congas. I thought, this is nothing. I don't think nothing's happening to me. And they were playing, "It's just a kiss away, kiss away, kiss away," you know, Rolling Stones song. Between it starting and when it ended, something very radical had happened to me. Nice. Migos, I took a picture with Quavo. You can go on there and see me in a bomber jacket. We were both shopping for clothes. Anyway, I do love the Beatles. I don't know, but if I had to choose, the most substantial impact has probably been the Beatles. So Beethoven, I'm not going deep exactly, but I do like to see, when I see a movie, I order up the English captions. That's my connection with Beethoven as much as anything. And I play the piano. You know, I studied classical music. I'm a jazz player now. I learned early on a jazz version of, it was called Bach to Bach. I could play it for you now. It was like that. Jazzy. And then the third one was, of course, Mozart. Well, the most I know about him is from the movie Amadeus. I like them all, but let's say Bach, because I learned to play early on, and he's very important. Bach. Jeff Bridges. I love Jeff Bridges. You know what I like? I like him in so many things, but I liked that fabulous Baker Boys movie. It's just great, and he and Michelle Pfeiffer have a beautiful romance in that, and she sings in that and does a kind of routine on top of a piano while he's playing. To another bright, another June, another sunny honeymoon, another season, another reason for making whoopee. The first time I met my wife out and about, she came to a gig of mine, and spontaneously we had her come and do contortion on the piano. I said, let's do that thing from Fabulous Baker Boys and another making whoopee. We did. She did it. Couldn't believe what she was doing. Her skirt flew up over her head as she did splits upside down. So that little trail of breadcrumbs that leads me back to Jeff Bridges demands that I pick for this category, Mr. Jeff Bridges. Jeff. You know, I'm no expert about pianos. Steinway or Bösendorfer or KAWAI. The Bösendorfer, I believe, is highly esteemed, and it's a specialty item. KAWAI is a more democratic and a lovely piano. Steinway. Steinway. When I was growing up in Pittsburgh, we had a beautiful Steinway piano. So the answer for me, of course, is Steinway. Steinway. EMINEM. I myself have the gift of fury that I make use of in my work, so-called. Let's move on to Kanye West. Ooh, Kanye West. Very good. Very, very good. Now let's move on to JAZZY. I met JAZZY. I met him in a store, and he's tall, you know. I think I looked up at him, or maybe it was just his inner stature that, you know, overwhelmed me for a moment, but we approached each other, and he was very sweet to me. My favorite Jay-Z track is the one that we laid on each other when we saw each other in the store. It wasn't recorded, but it was, nice to see you. That's the track. There it is. Nice. Although I think we ought to leave those animals alone, and now I like the Impossible Burger. It's a veggie burger, but boy, it tastes like meat. So if you really want that taste of meat, and it even bleeds a little red juice, Vegetarian Bleeding. That's the name of my autobiography. Vegetarian Bleeding. The second one was KFC, wait a minute, Kentucky Fried Chicken. I've never indulged so much. And then McDonald's. In America, we have a problem. It's radical obesity. So for all those reasons, I would say NANDO'S. Go for the grilled chicken. Sounds healthy to me. Oh, Ariana Grande or Beyonce or Taylor Swift. Many years ago, guess who sat at my table? I sat with Beyonce once. I remember when I showed up for Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, I was with Bill Murray, who was on that movie. We were hanging around. She had just come out with a video, and she was dancing in some interesting way, and he was learning the whole choreography. He was also dancing it. Might have been Single Lady. And I was like, wow. And so I was watching her and watching him do the same dance. Ariana Grande. Didn't she have some difficulties with that religious type? Take it easy. Respect the space. Respect the space. Respect. I like that Taylor Swift. And my wife, Emily, likes her very much. And we saw Taylor Swift, and we talked to Taylor Swift. And I thought she was glorious, and she was very sweet to me. No disrespect to the other two wonderful, wonderful ladies, but I gotta say my closest, I think, connection is with Taylor Swift. Bad choice, I know, I'm sorry. I apologize. As you see, I don't mind the talking. I like flapping my jaws. And thinking, well, there's nothing wrong with thinking. Free thinking especially, it's great power and strength in that, and we must do it. I must say listening would be my choice because it's a deeply mystical, mysterious portal into something very deep. And even right now, as we listen to the sounds in the room, especially the silence in the room, it's a very, very beautiful, large, and magical thing. And of course, listening allows us to appreciate music, which, once again, our album comes out November 9th. And there's nobody else on planet Earth except one other person that I've met recently who can wiggle their ears one at a time that would go like this. Left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left. JAZZY. I've been me. I've been me. You can't say that I haven't been me. And this is the Noisey Questionnaire of Life. Noisy. Oh.